Look how big and scary the dragon is, but the main character took him down with one hand and didn't even get tired. This hero, even in the distant past, was strong enough to defeat lizards. There are two ways to defeat the dragons: either wait until dawn or defeat them with silver. After that, the hero and his partner return for the reward. His partner, despite her young age, has already managed to kill 100 lizards. Here they received their reward and decided to celebrate such an event. Then some adventurer came to them and began to smear the hero. His partner stood up for him and began to talk about the difficult way to defeat the supreme dragon that shows our hero because of what she will never leave him. After a rest, the hero was training to maintain his form, as suddenly he had a vision where he and his partner lose a fight with some monster. The hero is constantly walking and thinking about it. Fortunately, she noticed it and comforted the young guy, saying that he will definitely cope with everything, because she chose him and believes in his strength. They show how the two met, and since then they have been together ever since. Meanwhile, the guild is discussing the fall of a town that the dragons never set foot in. Only in this city everything is bad too. A fire starts and the hero remembers the vision and asks his partner not to go. But she does not listen to him and rushes forward. On the streets of the city already walks the main dragon that sizzles everything in its path. The hero could not cope with it, because the girl joined the fight and lost. The hero began to train even more, constantly fighting with more monsters. All his partners were dying and he kept going forward, and here he is an adult standing in front of himself. In the past, older version of the hero gives him the power to protect everyone that day and win the fight with the monster. He goes back where Leonica learns the reason for the active actions of the dragons. The monster is getting ready to strike the girl as the hero comes, and we learn his way of ascension where he is hard training and eventually becomes so strong that he opens a portal to the past and transfers the power to the younger self. Now he defeats the main villain in one blow and is happy that he was able to save his girlfriend. Everything he did was not in vain and he managed to save Leonica. As a result of the dragon attack, 6 of the 7 cities, including the capital, have fallen, and there is only one city left, where the hero's acquaintance demands explanations because it is not the guy he knew, but the hero is in no hurry to tell everything. To this city also already follows an army of monsters ready to trample everything in its path. Inside this army there is a new dragon who is both a dragon and a tree with small teeth. The hero wakes up at the right moment and runs to save the city from an imminent fate. This boss he also put down with one blow, while the future has not changed and he still all die. Here he meets a person who is a dragon that the hero wants to lure to his side. However, his attempt is interrupted by a monster that is still alive and is going to take revenge on the guy for the scars, but the guy for the second blow finally deals with the lizard. The hero instructs Leonica to gather all the remaining inhabitants and lead them out of the city. The hero doesn't want her to go with him as he doesn't want her to get hurt, which makes her want to hit him with her sword, but she falls and faints. The hero leaves her because he has become as strong as she wanted to be and now he doesn't need such a weak burden. Meanwhile, Ragna tries to win over the fallen dragon, who doesn't know who he really is. He explains to the person that her true power is still asleep because she doesn't realize how strong she is, but she doesn't believe a single word of the guy. The hero becomes ill and the dragon is the only one who can help. The guy wakes up by the fire next to the dragon. Their conversation is interrupted by a dragon that flies towards the surviving people. Seeing the power of the hero, the character begins to believe him and decides to help in his cause. But first, to be sure that the hero will not betray the dragon, he tells him to drink poison that will work in case of treason. They go to help the inhabitants to fight off the dragon, but then the hero again falls down without strength, and all because the human body has a limit that the hero has already reached several times, from which it cannot withstand. The dragon takes all those who want to help in the battle with the dragon to the headquarters where he gives all the weapons that can defeat the monsters. Then the hero comes to his senses and sees the warriors practicing to wield the new weapons. After a short dialogue, they move to the battlefield. The dragon is simultaneously a tornado. He is attacked with special bullets from which the cocky dragon loses vigilance and falls directly to the hero that is ready to finish him off. In the course of the battle, a group of people manage to win and at dawn the dragon goes into oblivion. At the end of the battle all the warriors have their memories erased so as not to endanger them. They thank Ragnar and leave. On the radio, the team hears that all the men are being lured to the capital by lies. The king orders to call a council as suddenly an angel descends from the sky and apologizes for his ward that destroyed the city of men. But said that very soon she herself will kill all the people. The king began to resist as here the angel showed his power. So the best thing the king can do is to gather the people in one place to all accept their fate. It turns out that all dragons were once human, but the dragon goddess has given them a new path of evolution. The hero has arrived in the capital and goes to take up a position. All this time, the dragon had informants that collected information about the situation in the city. It allowed the person to come up with a cunning plan to defeat the goddess of dragons. The hero meets this goddess and the battle begins, in which the hero tries to win with all his might, but the dragon recovers time after time. He continues and she recovers. Finally, everything seems to be decided, but the dragon uses one last trick and turns back time before she told the hero. She is already jubilant about the victory, but Ragna is not so simple. After a strong blow he got up and went on the attack. The dragon did not expect this and was confused. The hero once again went beyond the full capabilities of his body. He blacked out again and the goddess lost her mind because of what she saw. The minion of the goddess gained new power and decided to fight instead of his mother, but the persona along with the hero moved to a special place where they can't be reached. The hero woke up and almost without strength even to stand on his feet decided to end it once and for all. From his confidence the room in which they were almost destroyed, but during this time the enemy managed to detect them. The team had to flee and teleported to the science station to see the princess and her dragon-slaying retinue. They had to explain a lot who they are and how they got here, but the princess did not believe the person and already wanted to kill them, but at the last moment appears a hero in which the princess immediately falls in love and forgives the girl. But still she decides to put them in custody until all the circumstances are clarified, while Ragnar's team discusses what happened. They wanted to go back, but there are also many people in this place and dragons will soon arrive here too.